All right, Leo, here we go. It's the Leo soap opera. Everybody's watching the Leo soap opera these days. Something like 20,000 views or something on the February video, which is pretty good for Leo. I tell you what. Well, I got the next episode here. Hopefully you all watched the precursor to this that I did yesterday. It's a bonus reading, but it's sort of a pre-bonus. It's a lead-in. This will make a lot more sense if you've seen that, but yeah, it's not necessary. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Either way, this is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, or you've been following the Leo soap opera of Toxin with a third party, third energy, could be an energy within themselves too, well, get ready for your next episode, because here we go. It's been about a week since I pulled one of these. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. When I finished the bonus reading the other day, and I threw a couple of extra cards at the end. I threw them from the little Lightseer deck here, in fact. And they're almost, I'm just going to tell you this, you don't have to believe it, I don't really care. They're pretty much the exact same first three cards from another deck that I got in the pre-shuffle here, okay? There's a lot of symmetry with this energy. There's a lot going on here. My pre-shuffle, let's just start here, all right? Now again, as like I always say, I can't tell you apart from your soulmate, Leo. Your frequencies are too close. I don't know who's who. You're both kind of doing the same things in frequency, as far as frequency dance goes. That being said, I say somebody here. Could be you, could be them. I think it's about an 80-20 split. I think it's 80% them, 20% you guys. Anyway, here you go. Nine of Pentacles. Crossed by the Empress. Yeah. You, the Divine Feminine. Yeah, I'm assuming I'm reading for your person, so again, roles can be reversed, but to keep it less confusing. It's you. It's the Divine Feminine, the non-runner. The runner is, well, this is a little bit of an energy of, the universe always gives it to me in music. It's given it to me as Pancho and Lefty. Pancho and Lefty is an old country song, basically, and it was one of my parents' favorite songs. It was redone in the 70s by an artist named Emmylou Harris, and she's got probably about the best version of it. Anyway, it's got a line in the song. It's about two people, one where the actions of the other is affecting the other. In other words, there's a line in the song that says, the dust of Pancho bit down south and ended up in Lefty's mouth. Okay? Your person is Lefty in this analogy. Your growth is influencing your person on a high level, even if it's just energetic. Okay? This person's going through some real changes. They're finding their independence because you're finding your independence. Your frequencies are very close. All right? And your growth into full Empress energy is really affecting this person in a big way. In the analogy of the song, because the universe always gives me things the way I get them, the way it gives all of us things in a way we'll understand. You're Pancho, and they're Lefty. All right, the dust of Pancho, you growing, bit down south, and ended up in Lefty's mouth. And it's right here. And that's the message the universe gave me here. It is pretty fucking accurate, because I'll tell you what, they're doing a lot of thinking back with the Six of Cups here. Okay, you guys have past lifetimes. You go back in more lifetimes than I can count, and I can count past lifetimes. I don't have a story about stagecoaches or none of that. That would be bullshit. But I can count them. They show up as strands, basically, strands in a rope. The bigger the rope, the tighter the connection. And I've told you this before. I've told Cancer the same thing. They have a very powerful connection. You're not just a rope, you two, as far as strands go. You're like one of those big giant ropes that pulls up anchors on frigates and things like that. It's some shit. And all of this, the dust of Pancho, you going down south and getting in Lefty's mouth, this person in this toxic situation or trying to find their independence, is causing this to happen. It's causing movement. I'm not necessarily reading this as them coming toward the soulmate connection, although it could be. It's just representing fast, rapid movement, somebody with a sword. somebody cutting things out, somebody wanting to get single and free to pursue or find their independence. Somebody here is tired of being controlled. And underneath that, just for fun, it's a little further than I should go, but I've got the Six of Pentacles crossing the Nine of Swords. As per the soulmate connection, this person's a little worried that they may not be able to contribute enough or something along those lines. It's a little like one person feels the other is out of their league in some level, at the very least emotionally. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. This is going to be a fun reading. This is going to be very interesting. I'm going to shuffle the deck here, because I'll tell you what, that energy is there. The universe wouldn't give me an obscure song lyric from something I haven't heard since I was a little kid. My parents were big Emmylou Harris fans. I haven't heard that song in forever. And how would I remember the second verse of the song, or third verse even? It's late in the song, But I'll tell you what, Pancho, if this is your person I'm talking about, your Pancho, your dust is blowing in their mouths big time. And this person's picking up a lot from you. And it can just be energetically. It's very clear in the energy. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. Let's see. I'll have to listen to that song later. There's probably some other lyrics in there that means something. Pancho was an outlaw in the song, by the way. He wore his gun on the outside for all the world to see, is one of the other words in the song. It's a good song. It's a good story. Pancho and Lefty. All right, here we go. But that's what we got here. We got Pancho. I wish I could title the video that, but I'm not a high enough player here on YouTube to do clever titles yet. Let's see here. This first card out after this shuffle is Why the Fuck Are We Here? Oh shit, if I get Pancho and Lefty upright. I'll tell you what, I said Pancho was an outlaw. I did. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to see. I believe that's the lyric. I believe Emmylou sings it a little better than I do. But King of Wands, we're here because of the King of Wands. We're here because somebody's fronting. Yeah, somebody's fronting. Okay, why? Yeah, there's some sort of, I don't know. I got to see what comes after that. There's so much energy around that King of Wands. I just went with fronting. That's the best I can do to sort it out. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. Somebody here is, this card has a lot of meanings, and one of its meanings is someone standing up and doing what's right for them. Okay? But I'm not sure with the King of Wands that came before it, because that's very confusing energy to me, whether they know what's right for them or not. They go back and forth on it. They flip back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Oh, maybe it's easier to stay. Maybe I should go towards a soulmate connection. Or if they're not married at all, or in a relationship, or if it's a family dynamic, if it's none of that, it's within themselves. Oh, maybe I should just keep my life the way it is, leave well enough alone, that kind of thing. But this is somebody standing up and doing what's right for them. But with the King of Wands energy, it makes it a little ego-based kind of a thing, rather than soul-based. I guess that's the easiest way to phrase it. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo. Give me a reading, universe. Let's do this. Here's your episode right here. This episode is called Pancho and Lefty. I tell you what, it is. It really is. All right, let's see where we go here. Your growth is affecting this person. It already did. They already, somewhere in their mind, whoever this is, knows that the person on the other side that they ran from is better in some way. In other words, more emotionally stable, more together, more whatever. But the more that Empress energy shines, it really does. It is dust in their mouth. It really is. Someone kicking dust in their mouth for sure. Let's see where we go here. We're going to give me a reading. I got my reading. This is interesting. The Leo readings are always fucking interesting, aren't they? We haven't seen the toxin show up yet. It showed up quick in yesterday's pre-reading. But I've got I don't know what's under it. I haven't looked. But I've got the Page of Pentacles here. Again, it's a card of someone who is overthinking. They're too overthinking what they're going to say. You know, and it's also telling me it's backing up the Pancho and Lefty theme. In other words, they're picking up energy from you. This is a card of learning. It's the student. They've learned a lot here. What's fueling this? This is the overall energy of our reading, and it is communication. All right? Three of Wands, yeah. What did I just say? This is my Lightseer deck person here is the girl, is the surfer girl looking out over the water. It's right here. The Three of Wands. They're looking out at new horizons because of what they've learned here. The problem is getting this person to act and do something. I feel in the energy, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's fine. Don't, whatever. But it's in the energy, so it's worth me saying it because it might apply to 1,000 people or so. This person's very controlled by the energies around them. And when that happens, it can make you paranoid a little bit on some level. It can make you worried about what other people think or disrupting things, or it can create illusions that you might not be able to make it on your own. Maybe I'm not as good as the Empress. Maybe I don't have 9 pentacles, that kind of thing. Let's go. Let's see where we go here. That energy is there. It's not for all of you, though. Okay? Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how somebody feels. I'm going to say it's your person, Leo, but roles can be reversed. This is how your person feels in the 3D. Okay? Real 3D actual feelings. Right here is how they feel in the soul, about the soulmate connection, about you, whatever. Not what they show you in the 3D, because we've already seen the king of whatever. Anyway, hidden energies here. What the universe wants you to know through me, and I'll tell you. It's red with the energy of the connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. All right, I'm going to clarify everything. Throw some universe cards over the top. I don't know if this episode's going to need to be extended or not. We're going to find out. I have no idea. I do know I'll be listening to Pancho and Lefty later. I haven't heard that song in years. What the hell's the universe bringing that in for? I still need to know. I know a little, but there's something else in the lyrics of that song that the universe is trying to get me to figure out here. What's the, I'll figure it out. What's the energy around the connection here right now? First card out after all this learning and looking out on new horizons. Oh my God, yes. The energy of the connection is the Hierophant. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. It's a spiritual awakening. Everybody's awake here. Everybody's awake here. There should be more forward movement in my overall energy than just this little Page of Pentacles, though. There should be. There's something to do. This Page of Pentacles is crossing the King of Wands. That King of Wands may represent an energy on your person's side that kind of controls them a little bit. The narcissist, the entitled fuckwit, okay, as we like to call it. The Burger King, right? But it's also an energy within your person, but that could be bleed over. We tend to pick up a little of the people we're with. We kind of become like them a little bit. If you start out a really nice person and you marry an asshole, you will eventually rise a little bit. You won't make the asshole less of an asshole. You'll just become a little bit of an asshole. And slowly but surely. And that's in part because of people's perception of you. If people meet you and they go, wow, the person they're married to is an asshole, they must be an asshole too. Because why would they, and then that energy gets put on you. It's that kind of thing. There's some sort of out of balance mismatch on your person's side. And I've read it before as their soul energy doesn't match the people around them. The people around them are vapid. Even if it's family, it's all very superficial and materialistic around this person. But your person, I like their soul. I've said that before. And again, roles can be reversed here, but I like them. They're a very old soul with a lot of wisdom, and it's locked up. But it's getting unlocked. That's the thing here. That's why that's cool. How do they feel in their emotions right now? There it is. It's phony. It's all fake. Everything you're seeing on the outside is fake. Don't listen to a word they're telling you. It's Fakey McFakerman. When she shows up here, this Queen of Wands, this rattlesnake, it's just like on the rattlesnake. Why do you think there's a rattlesnake on this card? Do you think they wanted to draw the little diamonds here? No. The rattlesnakes, if you know anything about animals, coil up and they do the rattle to scare away things so they don't have to bite. Because in order to bite, they have to stretch out and make themselves vulnerable. They're very vulnerable while they're biting. If they miss, you can just step on their head and kill them. Or even while they're biting, you can still kill them. Just chop it in half with something with your foot or whatever. They're very vulnerable in that position. The rattle says keep away. Your person's a rattlesnake and they're rattling their rattle. Keep away, keep away. So they put up illusions on the outside. Everything on the outside is fake. On the inside of this person, it's beautiful. It is. This pisses me off. This should be a stronger card. I don't know how controlled they are on their side, but that might be stronger energy than I thought. Or they're just so far gone in what they're in. Whatever. We're not done yet. We're just getting warmed up here. But this is nice. This is not surprising. Okay? So whatever they're showing you on the outside, happy pictures of them with somebody at Disneyland or whatever, or telling you everything's great. This person, I guarantee you, is all smiles. I'm sure they are. I'm sure for the majority of you watching, not all, but the majority of you watching, people would say they smile. They might even have smile lines on their face. People who smile a lot get smile lines as they get older. They're like two little half-moon lines that are on the cheeks that sort of go there. Those are people that smile a lot. And this person, as I see in the energy, it's much different on the inside than what's on the outside. How do they feel in the soul about you? Yeah, it's right here. Stopped in their tracks. Knight of Pentacles. It's not moving. It's stopped in its tracks. You have stopped. They are a deer, right? It's a deer on the card, or probably a caribou or something. But anyway, it's a deer on the card. It's a deer in the headlights. Their soul is a deer in the headlights. They have seen the light. Okay, it's red with the hierophant. But their world is superficial. This person's soul is different than the people around them. I will bet the farm on that. I will. The energy around the incoming energy is superficial, materialistic, entitled. It's all just nonsense. It's fluff. Can I just call it that? It's fluff. This person I'm pulling on here, whoever this is not fluff. Not by a mile. Not by a mile. A very old soul. Very old soul, and they need a lot of help. I tell you. That old soul energy is trapped. It's trapped. It's like walking through quicksand. Hidden energy. Red with the hierophant. What is it? Yeah. See, it's all lies. Old lies. It's all lies. It is. It's all lies. It's the Seven of Swords. This person looks away from this. This is the enlightenment. This is the connection. This is the deer in the headlights. These are the headlights. This is the deer in their soul. They look away from it. This also tells me the energy, because energy is always in layers. There's another layer of energy, because this is the universe talking to us, where the universe says they need to get the fuck out of something long term. Something long term is deceptive. It's toxic. This is mild devil energy here on the Seven of Swords. All right, it's any kind of deception or illusion. It's devil energy. It can be mild or heavy, but in this case, it's mild. But yeah, no, this just verifies why Fakey McFakerman's here. This soulmate connection, there's a fear here in the energy. And I go out on a limb by giving you the energy reads and not just being a card puller. I hope you all appreciate that, because I catch a lot of shit for it from people. But to be honest, if I'm just going to come out here and read cards, I'd have put a bullet in my head a long time ago. That sounds pretty boring to me. I want to give you something. There's no point in me being here with my abilities if I don't share them with you. So I'm just going to say this. There's an energy here of someone who absolutely positively knows the truth about their situation around them and carpet sweeps the hell out of it. They just look away from it. Now, it's deeper than the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is just pretense on the outside. What I'm saying is, this person, for a lot of you, was almost raised to be this way for some way. It really does. I say it all the time. It reads like a celebrity to me. It does. It reads like a child star from a family where the parents were upwardly mobile and they pushed the kids in. It's that kind of energy. I've seen that before. I'm not saying that's what's here, but anyway, what's the potential final outcome? Yeah, it's all heartbreak. That doesn't surprise me. This person is heartbroken. They're heartbroken by their actions. This is, right here, this is red with the Queen of Wands. All of this, it's what the universe was saying in the other layer of energy. They're hurting themselves by staying in this. It's what we learned in the pre-reading the other day. There's three swords here. Now, the good news is we're going to clarify. And the Three Swords is one of the two cards, this and the Five of Cups, that brings people in, that causes communication. This person's about to hit rock bottom. I'm not saying today or tomorrow, but in the very near future, because this is kind of a near future position, okay? This person's going to hit rock bottom. They're going to hit the ground, and they're going to hit hard, very hard. What do I want to clarify with? I'm going to use the little animal deck. All right, let's go. Let's clarify. Oh, and by the way, as I pick up this deck randomly from the last time I used it and put the cards back, their soul position is at the bottom. Okay, if they're a deer in the headlights with this. Toward the soulmate connection, it's heartbreak. This person is unhappy. You can pretend to be happy all you want. All that matters is what's on the inside, what's going on with your soul. And that's all that matters. You can pretend to be happy. You can lift all the weights and do all the Peloton, jazzercise, whatever the fuck it is you want. And you can have six-pack abs and a pair of tits that makes cars hit telephone poles and run into each other. But if you don't feel it on the inside, you're unhappy. Bottom line, it's all superficial is nonsense. It really is. And, you know, it's just nonsense. It's just exterior. And it doesn't mean anything. It's nothing compared to the inside. And on the inside, this person is dying. What's going on with the Hierophant? Tell me about the Hierophant. Why is it here? Okay. Are we ready? There's a drive, Knight of Cups. There's an undying drive to come toward this connection. This person, and again, here I go with my energy reading. This person is, whoever this is in love with the soulmate connection person. Okay, I'm going to say it's your person. Roles can be reversed. They are in love. They think about it all the time. As a matter of fact, I would go out on a limb based on this energy and say it's why they keep going. Is the soulmate connection. And I guarantee you, because of this and the other energies I talked about, especially this, you don't know anything about it. If this is your person, again, roles can be reversed. You don't know anything about it. On the outside, happy pictures, happy whatever, we're good. If you would ask them, nope, everything's fine, nobody leaving anybody here, if they're married, or everybody's good, just so happy, my life is terrific. It's not. You can see it. It's right here. You don't need to take my word for it. It's in the fucking cards. A final outcome of this behavior is this. It's not even a heart anymore. It's nonsense. I love this person's soul. I do. I'm glad it's a deer in the headlights. I just hope that deer don't get hit. I hope it gets the fuck out of the way and starts walking. What's on top of the Hierophant here? The chariot. I already said it. I already fucking said it. Rewind. The energy coming off of the Knight of Cups crossing this. There is an undying urge to come toward this soulmate connection. They're being dragged energetically toward the soulmate connection. Dragged with like 40 G's, right? Dragged. It's the chariot. Yeah. Okay, why is the chariot here then? You recognize the two? Yeah, it's here. That's why they're not coming towards it. The chariot is two horses. It's one horse here, but it's two horses going in two different directions. There's an undying urge to come toward the connection, and an undying that I picked up on, and the universe is saying, Steve, take another look. There's also an undying urge to move away from it, but that's fake. Any instance this person, I'm going to go out on a limb here. Any indication this person gives you that they're not interested in this soulmate connection is a bold-faced, motherfucking, flat-out lie. And every time they say it, if they say it to you, for example, it causes three swords to just go in deeper each time. You know, it's very clear. There's a lot of phoniness here. There's an attraction here, too, is what this is saying. There's an attraction. It's a card of attraction, physical attraction, you know. I don't think, if they're married to somebody, I don't think they're physically attracted to that person any longer. I don't think that person does it for them, okay? But I think you do. I would bet on that. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Wands, which with her little mini-me twin right next to her. I'm going to get double Queen of Wands energy here. This person lies to themselves and they lie to the outside world. That's what two Queen of Wands tells me. Okay, so they're double lying. It's like it's multiple layers of pretense. Why is the Queen of Wands here? Why? Why is the Queen of Wands here? Tell me about the Queen of Wands. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you shitting me? It's 10 swords. We're coming to the end of this behavior. I believe it. I said when this fell, I told you, rewind. This is one of the cards that brings them in. That caused, oh, fuck it, I can't take it anymore. I've got to reach out and do something. I think our little deer in the headlights here gets out of the way and survives. This is 10 swords. They've got to put an end to this behavior, and it looks like it is coming to an end. All right? This person's going to hit rock bottom, though. They are. Well, there it is. I said it already. These two are read together. I said it when this came out, that they're going to hit rock bottom. This is about as rock bottom as you go. Just go ahead and ask that bison right there. Ask him if he's at rock bottom. Yes, could have killed me with one sword. I don't know why the 10 are here. Yeah, right. Exactly. Thank you, Mr. Bison. Thank you. Right here, Queen of Wands. Leo. Leo energy, it's passionate forward movement. It's the lion holding one of the roses from the 2 of Cups. This person needs to grow a pair. This person is not controlled. They're not trapped. They're learning from you. The dust of Pancho bit down south and ended up in your person's mouth. It really is. It's right here. They've got to pull it together. It looks like they do. From the energy, it feels like they do. There's fear around that. There's fear because they have to get real with you. It's scary for the Queen of Wands to be real, right? It's scary. It is. It's a scary thing. I said there's energy I've read here around celebrity type people and stuff like that. There is. They're scared to be real with people. It's scary for them to. Are they a real friend, or are they just whatever? And they start going back and forth in their head. 8 of Swords. Well, this person's a phony ass too. They put out a pretense, a wall of pretense. What they want people. They only tell people or show people what they want them to see. They have to let that down for you. This snake needs to bite. The rattle ain't working. This connection ain't going anywhere. Okay, so they're going to have to bite, and they got to be vulnerable to do that. Why is the Strength card here? 9 of Wands. What did I just say? The connection's not going anywhere. That's the persistent energy that keeps coming. This is persistence. The persistent energy that I've been picking up all February long since I started the February readings back at the end of January. All that's been coming off this 9 of Wands is it won't go away. It won't go away. It's a repeating message. It won't go away. And the more it doesn't go away, the further in these 3 swords go in your person, because they lie to themselves and lie to everyone outside. And having the Queen of Wands fall here is proof of that. The Queen of Wands is actually in the connection energy. And it causes these 3 swords to go in deeper and deeper and deeper. Again, they got to get past some fears here. I'm going to have to figure out what the fear is. I imagine for some of you, it's somebody else. It's a third energy. There is a third energy here. I know, I've been pulling on the Leo soap opera for a while. I know most of you, your person's married or in a relationship. No such thing as marriage in the energy. That's just a piece of paper, okay? And you learn real fast if you ever go through a divorce how unholy marriage is, okay? It is just a legal document. You become a corporation of sorts, a business. It's a contract. The bottom line is they're in a relationship. Okay, I say marriage, it throws people off because they think, oh, well, my person's not married. They're just with somebody. They've been there for 9 years. It's the same fucking thing. Okay, it's the same fucking. The universe don't care about our laws and our county clerk's office. All right, what's going on here with the Knight of Pentacles? Tell me about this. That's my deer in the headlights. This person's a deer in the headlights over you. They truly are. They're a deer in the headlights. They don't know what to do. And we see it here. This is bookending all of these. I said, with the chariot. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. Both of which are an urge. And they know the truth. Right now, it's causing the soul to freeze. It's like they've been hit by a stun gun. Deer in the headlights. That's the energy that's there. All right, let's see if this deer gets out of the way. Let's find out some more. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Why? Why is the Knight of Pentacles here? Tell me about this. Yeah, right here. Deer, it's confusion. It's the old philosophical principle of when you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. Okay? When you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. Sometimes it's better not to do anything. It's a philosophical principle, and it's true. Sometimes it is. I don't think that's the case here. I think they're making a mistake. But at the moment, nobody coming in, nobody going out. Everybody is a deer in the headlights. What's on top of this deer? Knight of Wands. What did I just get done saying? I said nobody in, nobody out. It's just a deer in the headlights, in and out energy. The Knight of Wands. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. All right, that's so they have impact for you. That's so you know that I'm reading the energy correctly. So you know, you don't have to trust a talking hand. Who gives a fuck about a talking hand? All right, right here is the Knight of Wands. Why is it here? Three of Cups. They're in and out. This person wants to open up. They want to communicate. They do. But they're in and out about it. I'm in, I'm out. I'm in, I'm out. This energy should be lightening with the North Node in Taurus. The North Node in Taurus is either in or out. But there's something blocking this here too. There's your sharing soul space with another energy. Okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. I don't even care if your person's not with somebody or not. There's another energy here. They might just be energetic. They might be single and live alone by the airport, but they're energetically connected to another soulmate. And it's not a good soulmate. It's a weaker soulmate than what this connection is. It's probably that toxic shit. But for most of you, this is that other person. But you're the one that they want to open up to. But there's something here that causes that if you don't know what to do, don't do anything at all. You know, sort of the way birds freeze. You know, I always say that about Fleming. If he gets freaked out if somebody new comes over, he'll freeze. You know. Well, okay, fine, but you're a green bird standing next to a white wall. You're not in the forest. You know, we could see you, you idiot. It's that kind of thing, but that's the energy that's here. I can see you, you idiot. You can freeze all you want. I know what you want to do. Their soul wants to reach out to you, but you are sharing soul space with something, which is causing the in and out behavior a little bit. Something else is affecting this connection. Energy's always in layers. You peel it back as you go. That's why I don't just throw all my cards on the table. I need to see them. I need to let the reading play out. That's how you read energy. That's how you can tell when somebody knows how to read energy. You do it in layers. You have to. Otherwise you get confused and it backs up on itself. Right here, Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Why is the Seven of Swords here? It's always in layers. I do that when I read people in person too. I'll ask the universe questions, sometimes out loud. I seem like I have schizophrenia to some people who are standing near me. Why did he just ask, why is that person like that? Who is he talking to? But I do. I do. The same way I read people in person is the same way I read here. I peel it back in layers. Eventually you get the full story. Why is the Seven of Swords here? You try to read it all at once, it gets confusing and it jams you up. Like a frozen computer trying to do too many things at once. It doesn't make sense, so it locks up. Seven of Swords. What's all this deception about? Lies. All lies is what the universe is saying. It's all lies. I bet it is. Do you know why? I'll tell you why right now. The biggest card of love I can pull. The biggest card of love I can pull, the Queen of Cups. And I told you, she holds the Ace of Cups, she gives the full cup. I told you there's two layers around this, multiple, actually there's more than two, but I gave you two. Two layers around this Seven of Swords. One layer is they lie to themselves about, you know, whatever, they shut it down and they go all fakey McFakerman towards the soulmate connection. But the other one is there's nothing but fake love deception on their side. The love on their side is fake. It's absolutely fake. And what's real is this connection. What's on top? King of Swords. That makes sense. King of Swords cuts things out that suck and goes towards things that don't suck. We'll phrase it like that. Right here, he's got the rainbow sword. Somebody, I've been telling you for a long time, somebody's chasing rainbows. It sounds a little corny for Steve's Love Tarot. This isn't Steve's Unicorn Fairy Hobbit Tarot. But either way, somebody here is lying to themselves that they're not doing it. In other words, they're not going toward the love. The King of Swords is here. They need to cut the shit and get real. Because this card is red with the Chariot, which is being pulled in two directions. The next card is red with Queen of Wands. Let's see if Fakey McFakerman gets real. I don't know. I don't think, I don't know. No, I told you. I said I don't know. I don't think so. It's the King of Wands. They're just... They have to control everything. Everything has to be their way. They want to control the message. These two cards together are every PR person I've ever met. PR people like to control the message, right? This person likes to control the message too much. And they have to get real with you. The rattle doesn't work. They have to bite. The rattlesnake has to bite. But they've learned so much. And I see it here. They're still learning. Wow. What was the other card that was? Oh, the Three of Wands was crossing that. Jesus. Okay. They're right on the edge. And this might be enough to do it. Here's them hitting rock bottom now because of all this behavior. Burger Kings always find out, just like every customer does at Burger King, you don't always get things the way you want them. In fact, you very rarely do in life. You very rarely get what you want. And Rolling Stones wrote a song about it. You don't always get what you want, but you can't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. It's true, right? It's off the very good Let It Bleed album from 1969. It's terrific. I was obsessed with that cake when I was a kid on the album cover. I used to stare at it. I found 400 different things on that album cover. If you stare at it long enough, you'll find there's stuff in the frosting. And anyway, it's a long story. But either way, this person, they got Burger King around them. This is also in the layers of energy. There's also this also represents the energies around them as well. You know, again, the energies around this person, be it family, the people they work with, or for those of you where the person's married or in a relationship, they are vapid. They're controlling. They seem to coddle this person. They want to control this person so that they can keep this person. They don't want this person on this spiritual journey because they know if it's devil energy, if they're entitled fuckwits, they know that the person will, once they go on a spiritual journey, see through their illusions. Because the devil stuff is just static energy on the outside. It's just illusion. It's easy to see through, especially if you get the angel energy of a spiritual journey around you. And the Hierophant is most definitely angel energy. You know? It's the Pope. It's bigger than angel energy. All right, technically speaking. Right here. Why is the Three of Swords here? Let's go. What's the final on this? It's having me shuffle a lot. That's either good or bad. I don't know. Oh, here we go. You recognize this from the big deck? You see this? What is it? It's a fawn, isn't it? Yeah. Well, it made an appearance again. It's right there, leaning on you. And it's the Queen of Pentacles. The fact that you're not chasing this person, the fact that you're just watching the Leo soap opera and letting them sit in their toxin and do whatever it is they're going to do, is driving this person batshit motherfucking catawampus crazy. And that's even more than batshit catawampus. That's batshit motherfucking catawampus crazy. This person, this is why this lion's holding one of the roses. This connection won't go away. Like I told you, the rattle is not working. All right? They're just going to snap and come in when they hit rock bottom. This Three of Swords is going to drive them right to you. So leave it be. Let it play out on their side. There's nothing you can do. They gotta hit rock bottom. They gotta realize that they're not happy. They're going to get unhappy enough that they're going to get out of the way of the headlights. This deer is going to start to move. What's on top? Just what I said. The deer is going to start to move. The Ten of Cups. It's red with the Strength card. Happiness wins the day. Sometimes I said love wins the day in a reading. This is happiness wins the day. And this King of Swords right here, he's holding the rainbow, the Skittles rainbow sword here. This person will, once they get real, cut things out that no longer, work for them. But right here, there's something in the way here. There's something in the way, and it's a whole lot of vapid. What's the final? It's red with the Nine of Pentacles, or Nine of Wands. It's the Three of Pentacles. It's about working together. It's about working together. It's about them coming in with a little offer of some kind. Perhaps you guys can start out as friends. I don't know. Or perhaps it's more than that. It can be anything, but it's an energy of cooperation. Right here, about building a foundation. This person knows that they have I'm going to rephrase that. When they hit rock bottom, they will know that to have true happiness, the Ten of Cups, which can be an illusion, it can be fairy tales. To have the real deal, Ten of Cups, needs a solid foundation of trust, and a conversation needs to be had here. This is a card of communication, because when you're working together with people, you're communicating, aren't you? It's a card of communication. The connection won't go away. So what eventually happens, and I can read it from the energy, this person figures out that because this won't go away, it must be important. It must mean something. They may not even acknowledge it as a soul connection. That might not be in their vernacular. But they at least acknowledge that because it won't go away, there must be something here. There's some sort of fate. There's something that's important here about it. So they eventually, when they hit rock bottom and figure that out, come in and try to work things out. But the thing is, back to Pancho and Lefty, right here. There's Pancho and Lefty. There's their fucking picture right here on the card. You're Pancho? And they're Lefty. I know it's on the right, but you have to deal with it. The card drawer didn't work with me on the country music song. They're learning from you. This verifies why the universe sent me that song. That song is very interesting. I figured it out as I went through the reading a little bit, and I mentioned it earlier. I said Pancho is an outlaw, and I've equated you with Pancho. You know, they're Lefty. Your dust blew down south and ended up in their mouths. They're learning from you. But Pancho, in the song, you, the person who represents the non-runner here, is an outlaw. Wears his gun outside the pants for all the honest world to see. You're viewed as some sort of an outlaw by some other energy here. There's something else here that you're the outlaw. There's another line in the song. It's very interesting. I don't know how it applies. We might need to figure it out in the extended. I'm not sure. In the chorus of the song, the federales, you know, the police, the federales say, or the federal police, say that they could have caught Pancho any time, but they let him slip away. And the tagline is out of kindness, I suppose. I don't know what that means yet. I don't know if it means that somebody could have gotten rid of you anytime they wanted to. A third energy on their side could have gotten rid of you anytime they wanted, and just, you know, but they didn't. In other words, the third energy on their side, and this won't apply to all of you, but for those of you where your person's in a relationship and that person knows who you are, you best pay attention, because it's here in the energy. Obviously do what you want, but whatever. That energy that's around them is this. It's the King of Wands. It's ego. It's an entitled fuckwit. It's a narcissist or whatever. There's a God complex here. There's somebody who thinks that they're the shit. That they can take care, thinks that they're the shit. They can take care of things. I could take care of that Leo anytime I wanted to, but I let them go, you know, whatever. They can flirt with my person if they, or whatever. Something along those lines. Is somebody who thinks they got this. They think they got this. And this little bit of this energy came up in a recent reading I did. I don't remember if it was a 3 quick cards or whatever, where there was a person who was slipping out of a situation, and the other person just always thinks that out of arrogance that they can just fix it and make it right. That kind of energy. That kind of energy is here. My point is, you're viewed as something of an outlaw by a third energy here, be it their family or be it someone they're in a relationship with. They don't like you. Okay, can I phrase it that way? How about that? They see you as a threat. And when an insecure person sees you as a threat, you have to take that seriously. Okay? You always have to take threats seriously. You always do. You have to head people off at the pass. You can't fight crazy. You don't know what crazy's going to do. And I'm not saying somebody on the other side's coming to get you, but what I am saying is something's been cock-blocking this connection, and it showed up here in the soul energy too. You're sharing soul space with somebody that's causing the in and out behavior of your person. Somebody with some control. Now that doesn't apply to all of you. I'm just going out on a limb here and reading some energy for you. But you are viewed as a bit of an outlaw on that side. Someone who thinks they can take care of it anytime they want, but, you know, whatever. They think you're some kind of pissant or whatever. Regardless, that's the energy that's here. But what you're doing for your person is amazing. Okay? The person on the other side, the runner, whoever that is, has learned a lot from this connection. They're spiritually awake. That will lead to a breakdown of some kind. rock bottom. And that does bring them your way, bring them toward the soulmate connection. I said in the soul energy, this Knight of Pentacles is stopped, deer in the headlights. He's not turning around. It's just a matter of when he starts moving forward again. He or she, of course. All right, so that's that. Again, so what we've got here is we've got a person, generally for most of you, with a third party. It's very strong in the energy, so I think it's most of you. And that third party did not like you. They see you as an outlaw. And on the flip of that, part of the reason for that is their person's been changing ever since you two crossed paths. And it's getting harder and harder to control your person because of those changes. I see it. I wish the changes were going faster. This is slow, but it is what it is. Either way, you're very important. The soulmate connection is very important to whoever this is. It's very nurturing to them. It's very good. So whether they come towards you or not, again, roles can be reversed, but whether they come towards you or not, you're going to get some good karma for this. You've done a good thing. You've helped someone. That's a very good thing. And who gives a fuck what if the third party, don't get all mad and pissy that a third party, for some of you, not all, but some of you, thinks you're a threat. Of course they think you're a threat. I've got friends, women friends that I have that I go out with all the time. Their husbands, they don't like me. You know, they don't, because they're, you know, we go have coffee. I'm a threat. That's fine. I don't think they're going to come after me or anything like that. But there's some third energy that sees you that way. You're a bit of an outlaw. Well, that's cool. That's great. But you also have a stronger connection. And the connection that whoever the third party has with your person is, well, it's karmic at best. Okay? They had some karma to blow out. There's no doubt about that here. When I see the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands in close proximity like this. All right? There's some karma there. Anyway, that's your reading. I am going to extend it because I need to dig here. I want to dig into all this ending energy here. I want to dig into a little of this in and out energy. And I want to know why there's no devil on my table. That's really what I want to know. I want to know where's the devil, because I don't see him here. We open with angel energy, and we kind of end with it here a little bit. This is one of the best aspects of the Empress right there, the Queen of Pentacles. So let's find out. If you want the extended, links in the description. I'm going to definitely pull some wicked voodoo here on their side. For most of you, it's for someone who's with a third party. For others of you, where your person isn't, and it's just energy within them, they were just raised to be this way. They control everything, and they have pride and ego, and you're changing them. And part of them sees you as an outlaw, as someone who brought upon changes that they didn't ask for within themselves. But who cares? That's called being triggered. You basically triggered them, essentially. I do it all day. Get used to it. It's fun. You know, whatever. Somebody come in, call you an asshole, and all that kind of stuff. It's always fun. But that's your reading. I hope it was helpful to you. And if I helped one person today, I've done my job. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right? Now let's go pull some wicked voodoo and find out what the hell's going on behind the scenes here. All right. Good luck, everyone.